Welcome to the Emirates, where it has finished after extra time. Arsenal 2, Norwich City 1. It's a fantastic place, of course, to come and watch football. That's the clock end where 8,800 Norwich City fans will have left very proud of what their team did tonight. However, it probably should have been a passage into the quarter-finals, because Norwich got themselves ahead. They played the game perfectly. Arsenal were a side that actually looked beatable on paper and were kind of playing like it as well. Brilliant goal for Norwich to take the lead, made by James Maddison and Tom Tribal as well. The pass from Maddison, wonderful finish from Josh Murphy, who loves this competition. And from then on in the second half, it was really going perfectly. Norwich were creating chances on the counter. Arsenal were really struggling to break Norwich down defensively. And the only problem was that the chances that came, they could not take. Mario Vrancic had probably the best one, and he dragged his shot wide of the near post. Josh Murphy was put through and lifted the ball over the goalkeeper. Nelson Oliveira had a couple of sighters and seemed constantly to be aiming for row R. And all those things, as they mounted at a place like this, whether you're a Championship or a Premier League side, you know that you can't keep missing these chances, because they will make you pay in the end. And in the end, it was Eddie Nkita, I think it is. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but he managed to get through two kind of poachers finishes from set pieces, which probably owed a lot to Norwich being tired, I think, and their decision making was getting clouded. They obviously were a team that had played 48 hours earlier against Ipswich. Arsenal was 11 changes, so they would, regardless of the fact they also played on Sunday, they had a completely different 11 out, so they were absolutely fine. And it's just a real shame that it's ended like this in such good, in such circumstances, given how well Norwich did for so much of the afternoon, and it should have really been different. But there we go, we move on. And of course the big thing now is how Norwich recover for the next two games, when they play Derby at home in the league, and then Wolves on the Tuesday. Wolves, who had a great effort at Man City themselves. So lots of things for Daniel Farke to compare and think about. I'm just going to go for a walk if you don't mind. But the referee did Norwich no favours either. As much as they missed their own chances, we had issues in terms of Nelson Oliveira being put through, and El Neni probably should have been sent off, although I still wonder if maybe he was a bit too far out. But the overriding fact from all the defenders who play football says that he should have gone, so they probably know better than me. Likewise, James Husbands burst into the box really late on, may even have been an extra time late on. Probably should have been a penalty, but I don't think there's any way Norwich were going to get that here with Andy Madley refereeing, I'm afraid. So we move on. Derby coming up, back to league action, and I have to say that the pride and passion that we've seen from 9,000 Norwich fans, as well as Daniel Farke and his side, you'd like to think they can take that on, recover from the adrenaline, and get going in the league again.